It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants, and it comes your way next.
First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Set for a good matchup in one of the premier divisions in the NFL. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, you never get a chance to really rebuild. Everyone wants you to win right now in this division. And they've been taking turns at the top of the division. 19 years since the Eagles repeated as division champ. Dallas won it last year. Who knows what we're in store for this season?
It just shows how hard it is to win year in and year out consistently in the NFL. The league is set up for parity. It's set up for teams that were last in the division. They have just as good a shot to win it the next year. And I think this is a two-horse race. With Dallas, as you said, they won it last year. I think Philadelphia feels that this roster, this coaching staff coming back, has them in position to challenge Dallas. I think right now New York and Washington find themselves on the bottom looking up, but I think the Eagles and the Cowboys, this could come all the way down to the end of the season.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Man in motion is Smith. To throw on second down is Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's going to be third down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to get the third down conversion.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
Once again, it's Barkley. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Look him up on a second down and 8. Man in motion is Smith. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He finds Jahan Dotson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively.
Making guys miss, and he's in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Giants led out by their quarterback, Daniel Jones. Here he is. It's year 6 in the NFL. He was the 6th overall pick back in 2019 out of Duke. And Jones still at the helm for the Giants.
Here's what you call a little bit of a polarizing player, Mike. His career has been a bit of a mixed bag after being a first-round pick a few years back. At times, he looks like a bona fide franchise quarterback. At others, he looks like a guy who's still trying to find his way and take that next step. It's the consistency. That's the biggest issue. If that changes, man, he'll finally be able to reach his full potential.
Second and 7. Again, it's Singletary. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. Third and 5. Working from the gun, it's Jones. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for the Giants. And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Jones now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now Jones. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. And that's going to be intercepted by Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Barkley. Wow! And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On play action, here's Hurts. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to be third down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own, and at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is caught to the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter. Britton Covey deep for the Eagles. That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be taken down close to a 1st down. They're at the 27-yard line.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Hurts now. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Third and long. Now Hurts. They'll try to set up the screen here.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Giants offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now, Jones. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Shotgun now for Jones. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Eagles offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but If they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now it's Hurts. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried...
He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for six.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Joseph's extra point, up and good. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7. Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Mike is going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The Giants offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Here's Jones to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Giants sending out their punter, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
2nd down and 8. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up 3rd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Singletary now on 1st and 10. And the defense quick to surround him there as he'll manage to get up only to about the 7.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 7-yard line.
To throw is Jones. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Back to throw is Jones. He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now, a handoff to Singletary. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Singletary.
Singletary again, he was tackled at the 14. It's 4th down.
We're about ready now for the punt.
For the Giants.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. He'll manage only a couple. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a handoff to Barkley running left.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. A gain of 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. And that one not going to net too much. He'll get this down to the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Jones. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
The visitors' offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. Hurts. They'll look to set up the screen here. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have the Eagles first down. They managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a short pickup down to the 21. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.